What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive and faster than a speeding bolt SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And so for today's video, we are kicking off 2024 with some HalJordan shenanigans with Green Lantern, issue number 7. Before we dive into the world of DC Universe, if you're new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that happens on this majestic channel. So what are you waiting for? Let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's wield those lantern rings and save the universe with Green Lantern issue number 7. Alrighty folks, so our story begins with a flashback some time ago on Oa, and here we have a cast of Green Lanterns. From HalJordan the Kilowog to John Stewart, we see the Green Lanterns waiting for the United Planet's representatives to arrive. And holy crap folks, if any of you have read Philip Kennedy Johnson's World War Saga from Action Comics, then you may very well recognize Oa's visitor, Lord Premier Tharos. Now Kilowog, he's trying to be respectful, greeting Tharos and whatnot, but without a wasted breath, Tharos is like, no, I don't care. I don't care for your pleasantries. Let's get this going. Instead, he orders the Green Lanterns to assemble within the Great Hall. Now, during this scene, it plays out both in terms of story and recap, with the Guardians of Oa no longer being the leaders of the GreenLanternCorps. United Planets, a federation of independent planets, have banded together to help bring stability to the universe. Basically, the United Nations in space. And with the ousting of the Guardians, the United Planets are now the Corps' new bosses. Now, given what's happening with the GreenLanternCorps and its current disarray following the events of Dark Crisis, Tharos believes Sector 2814, aka Earth, should be quarantined until further notice. Meanwhile, the Lanterns on Earth will no longer police their home planets. Instead, they're going to continue doing the Corps' duties across the universe. And obviously this doesn't sit well with the 7 human Lanterns. And Guy, who is generally, outspoken, is calling out the bullshit. However, his mind is quickly swayed once the council gives him the mission of apprehending Lobo, to which we see Guy immediately hyped up and excited, like he legit just became the United Planet's #1 fan. After the rest of the Corps given their missions, Tharos tells Hal and Kilowog to stay behind, because the Lord Premier has a very important mission for the two, one of the utmost importance. And from there we pick up with Hal and Kilowog aboard Tharos' ship, which is en route to Korugar, the home planet to HalJordan's arch nemesis, Sinestro. And not just Sinestro, but to his Yellow Lantern Corps as well. Now check it. Tharos believes by bringing in Korugar into the United Planets, it can be very beneficial. However, at the same time, despite the Green Lanterns not really having a say, Hal is clearly not a fan of this action. And Sinestro, well, you can bet your bottom dollar that he's aware of Hal's unwillingness. And so obviously a fight begins to break out. But Tharos is quite adamant. He's like, Hal, we're having a discussion here, and he makes him leave the room effective immediately. Now, while Hal leaves the building and is strolling about minding his own business, 3 Yellow Lanterns suit up and fly up to the floor level Sinestro and Tharos' conversation is taking place. And with that, the 3 Lanterns launch their attack. Luckily, Kilowog managed to shield Lord Premier from getting harmed. Now, while everyone's favorite space pig is fending off the Yellow Lanterns, Hal flies up to secure Tharos' safety. However, while that's happening, Kilowog, though he is fighting his ass off, at the end of the day, he is outmatched. But Kilowog ain't about that life. Alas, using full force, Kilowog causes an explosion, but in turn, causes the Yellow Lantern to flare up. The force and energy of it basically incinerate him. From there, we transition to the present, where we learn that Hal has been recapping Razor of the events which led Hal to his current situation. And in addition, he also tells Razor that a few days after the whole attack, Sinestro signed the treaty while swearing that he had nothing to do with the Yellow Lantern attack. Now, although Hal is feeling bad about life, Razor tells him that there's always hope. Hal responds jokingly, wondering if that's what they're teaching him on Odium, which, by the way, Odium is the home planet to the Blue Lantern Corps. However, Razor tells Hal that the reason why he's here is because the power battery on Odium has been destroyed. And that, folks, was the end of Green Lantern issue number 7. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly means the world to me. Hot damn on a stick, folks. JeremyAdams delivers another great issue for his Green Lantern run. What I really dug about this issue is how much the United Planets are fucking things up in the way in which the GreenLanternCorps operates. It's giving me those Order of the Phoenix vibes when you had obvious Dark Lord out and about, strolling and doing his thing, but you have this terrible substitute teacher, Umbridge, pulling a coup and is told a wet fart of a hag. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is that I can relate. I understand the frustrations. I'm also a big fan of the politics. The reason as to why the United Planets want to recruit Sinestro's home planet, but also the reason Sinestro signs the treaty. We come to learn that he's losing control, to which we see the Yellow Lanterns rebelling. Really interesting stuff, and I wonder that the reason Sinestro is so hell-bent on returning to take over his planet is maybe to contend with against whoever took over the Yellow Lantern Corps. Sadly, we also get the inside scoop as to what happened to Kilowog, and holy crap, who is the jerk that's just blowing up power batteries? Are we about to get some Blue Lantern shenanigans? Yeah, I'm really fascinated with what's happening. But in terms of this series and the way that it's written, it's super easy to read. It's very digestible. JeremyAdams' vision for this series, and with it not being hampered by stupid events like night terrors, it's really dope to see that the series is starting to find its groove, and I legit cannot wait for more. So yeah, as always, I'm your majestic sayer of words, SuperCliff, and if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload, and so that you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 8? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace, giggity goo.